Welcome to another Zenler FBH. So in this one we're going to look at Kate Mahoney, and she has a question here, and I had to find a little bit of additional information because I couldn't quite work out what she was trying to do. Basically she's got a form that she's created. This can either be through a pop-up or through a general form on the page such as this, and she wants to know how to get those people that enter that form into an email list that she set up. That's as simple as it is. So I'm going to quickly talk you through how to do that. So if you set up any kind of form on your website, then manual forms that you've set up, you can actually get them to go into an email list. So I'm going to log into this test site and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is go to email broadcast. You need to make sure that you have an email list set up. So in this case I have one here, but I'm going to set up a brand new one just to show you. So I'm going to go into create list and we're going to go front page. That's what I'm just going to call this email list in here. So I'm going to click create. Now you can use a list, but you can also tag people coming in as well. So now you'll see if I go into email lists, I have these two lists here, and this is the one I'm going to use, front page. Now do remember that also, as I mentioned just now, you can tag users coming in, so that would actually negate the need for an email list. But if you want to use an email list, this is how you do it. So I've created the list now, so I've got somewhere for them to go to. So I'm going to now go into the site and I'm going to go into that front page that you saw, and I'm going to add it to a list. So I've got this front page which is here, I think, and let me just find it. Here it is here. So I'm going to click into here and I'm going to find that form, and it's as simple as just hitting the gear icon for the submit button and actually just tying it into the list. So that's as easy as it gets. So a nice easy one from Kate there. So you can see you can also do the same thing with a pop-up. I know that she mentioned about pop-up, so you could also do the same thing with that. But we're going to use this form that I've created down here. So if I go to this form, go to the submit button and click the gear icon here, then I can go across to settings, and inside settings you can see add to email list. So if I click this now, I'm going to have an option to go there. So now I've actually got them. So when they fill this form out, they'll go into this email list called front page. Now, as I mentioned before, you can also add tags as well, and this would tag the user coming in. So let me just go and put something in here. So I'm going to call this new, in this case, user, and I'm going to hit enter here, and that's going to enter it in here. So I'm not only putting them into an email list now, but I'm also tagging them. So I'm going to click save to that, and then we're going to test the form out. So I'm going to go into incognito, and we're going to test this form out and check that it all works. So let's go into incognito mode now, and we're going to hit that, go to this site. I'm going to come down the bottom and we're going to put an email into here. And now I've done that, I've just put Kate in there because we're doing this video for her, and I've just put a dummy email address in there on my Zenler. So I'm going to click sign up for launch, and there we go, we're taken to the thank you page. Remember guys, just as a little note here, in the thank you page can be set up, you can set up a page as thank you, and then you can go in and you can redirect them after they've hit that submit button. Go to settings, you can see post submit action, that will send them to another page. In this case I have a thank you page already in here here we go, that I've already set up, and that's where I send them to after they've submitted the action. So let's go and check out email list now, make sure that David plus 34 is in there. So I'm going to go into email, and I'm going to go into email lists, and you can see here I have one member in that list. Let's go and edit this and check it out, and you can see there I am there. Now not only am I in there, but if I go to all my contacts as well, so I go to all of my contacts in the site, you're going to see down here, if I go to leads, you're going to see in here I have there, and I'm tagged as well, so I could also filter them based on a tag as well as that email list. And that is how you do it. Really easy, really simple to do inside Zenler, and you can set up multiple lists if you want to, and of course you can have different forms sending them to different lists if you want to. You can also have different forms tagging them on different tags as well.